So I've done the maths and there's around a 17% chance that I could fall off my chair during this video. So as a result of that information, I'm going to do this video with the strap from a flip-flop wrapped around my head. You know, safety first. Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome to the F1 Word and to a quick roundup of some of the F1 news that has caught my eye over the last few days. And we're going to start with some good news for a change. Yes, good news. I know, it's rare. Renault have confirmed that Robert Kubica will partner Nicholas Latifi in the upcoming test at the Hungaroring. Fantastic news for Robert. Fantastic for Nicholas as well. He's not going to get the coverage because obviously everybody will be talking about Kubica. Is this a test to see if Kubica is ready for Formula 1? Well, Renault have said, after this test, we will carefully analyse the collected information to determine in what conditions it will be possible for Robert to return to competition in the coming years. So, you know, that kind of, although it falls short of confirmation that he's in for 2018, you know, the team have already said he's an option. So is there a chance here to prove he's ready? I think it'll be down to his fitness. Obviously, that's important. F1 cars are a lot more demanding than other formulas. So that's going to be important. Julian Palmer is done for 2018. I think we can say that. So Robert Kubica, if he turns up quicker than Palmer, which shouldn't be too difficult, competitive towards Hulkenberg, handles the pressure of being in the car physically, I think we could probably all see him racing in F1 in 2018. And it's well deserved. It is well deserved. The guy, he had so much potential when he first burst onto the F1 scene. He had that massive crash in Canada in 2007 and just, you know, he was out for a race, replaced by Sebastian Vettel, interesting enough, and then hopped back in and was like, yeah, whatever, mate, you know, it was an accident, let's go racing. And then obviously had his horrible accident in rallying as well, which is what's put him back so many years. But the guy, he deserves another crack at F1. Even if he comes back and he's just not himself and he's all right and just gets a season or two, it'd just be great to give him that opportunity again to prove. And I suppose, more than anything, put to bed the whole could he do it situation. Could he come back to F1? By doing it, he could say, yeah, there you go, I've done it. Is he a future world champion still? It's a tough one. I would probably say in the right car, maybe, but I think too many years have gone by now for him to be challenging for a championship. But certainly he'll be there in the midfield, picking up points and hopefully in some crazy races, maybe a podium or two or a win. He's at the right team. He's got a works drive if he gets the seat, of course, Renault. So I'm talking like he's got it. I mean, I'd love to see him in the sport. I mean, there's so many drivers, and I'm going to do a bit of an F1 2018 driver rant at some point because I'm getting a bit cross with the, cross being an understatement, with the driver market. He keep a few youngsters out, but I think out of everybody out there that isn't a young driver that deserves a seat, it's definitely Robert Kubica. So that is the good news and some proper hashtag Monday motivation there. So from one extreme to the next, and that's that the FIA have come out in defense of the Halo, releasing a statement to prove they are 100% behind the Halo device. Call me old-fashioned, but if you're 100% behind something, you shouldn't have to come out and defend your position on it. But there you go, whatever. They've claimed it's the, quoting here, best solution to mitigate against frontal impact in the cockpit area. They then said, centering on three significant major risk types: car-to-car contact, car-to-environment contact, and external objects. Tests revealed that in the case of car-to-car incidents, the Halo was able to withstand a whopping 15 times the static load of the full mass of the car, and was able to significantly reduce the potential for injuries. Very conveniently, though, the statement has made absolutely no mention of the fact that the Halo would only have been helpful in 17%, that's 17% of the incidents analysed that involve flying debris. Flying debris, by the way, being one of the major reasons behind the Halo's introduction, and as it wouldn't have saved Bianchi, Wilson or Weldon, probably its only real credible argument for it. Okay, so fantastic. It would have, okay, that does save 1 in 6 drivers potentially from injury, but, you know, 17% chance I could fall off my chair, 17% chance I could walk out and get hit by a bus. Do you know what I mean? Let's be, whatever. But other reports, sorry, still angry, but 9 out of 10 teams were against it, apparently, according to reports, and it was Ferrari with their famous flipping veto that got the thing through on the team side. I mean, I just don't understand why they're allowed this veto. Oh, we've been in the sport a long time. Oh, congratulations. You turned up for a few years. You know, you've turned up since the start of F1. Well done. You know, I just don't understand why they get all this extra power. It needs to change, but that is definitely a good old rant for another video. And claims that all the drivers are behind the decision are absolutely well wide of the mark. Apparently, only 5 drivers backed it in January, and 2 of those that backed it aren't even in the sport anymore, and that is Nico Rosberg and Jenson Button. Yes, that's how relevant the data is. And even those that are saying it's a good idea don't actually sound that convinced. Lewis Hamilton's kind of like, yeah, we need it. It's a really, really good idea. I mean, it doesn't look great, but, you know, safety's paramount and all this. They don't even sound convinced by it. It's like the FIA have gone, we're introducing this. You cannot be against it unless you're Jolyon Palmer, and then you can just whine about it, which he has been doing. And it's probably the only credible thing going for Jolyon Palmer at the moment. But anyway, I wasn't going to rant on about this. We are stuck with it. So let's hope some teams manage to design some sort of cloaking device for it, or maybe just a very large hammer. Let's see. We have some driver market news as well, and that is that Haas are going to stick with their drivers for next year. That's Grosjean and Magnussen. The team said to the official F1 website, we'll run the same drivers that we have this year again next year. That is a given. It's, yeah, fair enough. I mean, I thought Charles Leclerc was going to get one of those seats, absolutely 100%, but then I also thought Grosjean was going to go to Ferrari, but it looks so Vettel and Raikkonen are staying there. But I will do a video on the F1 driver market because I want to have a really good old rant about that, because we were promised all these changes, and it's just not going to happen, is it? And that's bad news for Giovinazzi, Gasly, and Leclerc. One man, though, who is rapidly becoming my idol in so many ways, and that's Daniel Kvyat. He's rather comically asked Toro Rosso to decide on his future ASAP. You've got to admire his cheek, really. You really do. Not bad for a driver who's crashed out in the first lap of the last 2 Grand Prix and has generally had a pretty poor season. It's, yeah, good man. We admire your cheek, but maybe you just need to focus on your driving rather than worrying about your seat next year, because if you carry on the way you are, mate, it ain't going to happen. And sticking with the comical side of F1, on this day in 1966, Jack Brabham won the Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort to extend his lead over Graham Hill in the championship. The media had spent like all season speculating that the 40-year-old was too old to be a genuine title contender over the course of the season. So in reply, Jack Brabham responded in brilliant fashion by limping to his car with the aid of a walking stick and sporting a false beard, much to the paddock's amusement. But as we know, Jack Brabham had the last laugh, winning the race and taking the 1966 title later that season, even at the ripe old age of 40. We need more of that in Formula 1 now, don't we? It's, yeah, definitely something lacking from the sport, but that is what F1 was in those days. But that is it, guys, for this video and the F1 news that's caught my eye over the last few days. I do want to take this opportunity, though, just to say a massive thank you to the response to my last video, the F1 rant, on the Halo. It's had more views than I've ever had on any video. It's had more comments, more likes, and that's down to you guys. Thank you so much for that. It really does mean, I'm going to say so much again. It really does mean so much at this early stage of the channel. So please, please, please do keep getting involved. Welcome to all the new subs as well. It's great to have you on board. It's very early days, but hopefully this is going to be a long and maybe successful journey. Who knows? Going to take your advice on board as well, and you might have noticed in this video it's a little bit more off the cuff and a bit more ranty, and that's kind of, yeah, I rant a lot at home. A hell of a lot at home and get told to stop it. So maybe I should just rant to you guys. Maybe you want to hear it. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think of all the news stories for today. I'll be back with a video later this week. I have got plans for it, but obviously if there's any big breaking news in that time, like the Halo being blown up or something, I will obviously cover that in a video. But as ever, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been Sean. This has been the F1 Word. And until next time, goodbye.